Welcome to the Health, Vengeance and Harmonies podcast. This is a short summary video. I can summarize a bit about our conversation with Gosia, who is a Reiki and sound healing practitioner who has worked with Gabor Mate, a compassionate practice, it's called, I believe. He's a very famous doctor, psychotherapist. We talked about the biological underpinnings of Reiki and sound healing and relating it to the vagus nerve, the fascia as well. So it was a very interesting conversation. Make sure to check it out. The link to that full podcast episode will be in the description, and you can find a link here on the corner and at the end of the video. In this video, however, Gosia is shown a demo of sound healing.
Also tuning fork. This is something I use like personally, because this is more to do with the vibration rather than sound itself, but it also makes a sound. This is a om sound, so it's tuned to the earth, the sound of the earth.
Okay.
Grounding.
All right. And so you put that onto the body or something and it starts vibrating?
No, this one is to... Oh, I stopped. This one is to hover. So it's more to do like you kind of like clearing the energetic field. But there is one which has got weight. It doesn't have it because this got obviously rubber. But you've got the one which has got the weight at the end, and it's you kind of like placing in the body, so the vibration goes through kind of. Cool. So there's also this. What
is that?
Which is called Waha pipe.
You are moving it. You're putting your thumb on it.
There's a hole here. Yeah. So this is 5 to 8 hertz, which is a heart chakra.
5 to 8 hertz is a heart chakra.
Do you know the sacred Solfeggio tunes?
No, I think I've been mentioned about it, but no, you know about it?
So this is that's most of the instruments are tuned into some sort of frequencies as well. So this one, for example, and as well as this one, but I've got the whole set of tuning forks, which has got all the ancient Solfeggio. They are tuned to that tones.
Oh, wow.
Which obviously treating at different parts of the body or penetrate or are known to be treating different symptoms, physical, mental, or emotional. So that's interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
This is a fertility gong, so it's a female tune in fertility. So it's grounding, it's very kind of deep tones. So again, it kind of penetrates your body, but it also grounds you. It gives you this very creative, feminine, kind of wild woman energy as well. So it's a healing and a feminine inner energy within the masculine and feminine body.
Oh, we love that. That's great. So there's different types of gongs depending on what
Absolutely.
you want. And
you've got gongs also being tuned into the planets. So you've got the Mars and Mercury, etc., etc., and you've got gongs that are being tuned into the different frequencies. So you do have a frequencies for the gongs as well. And there is some which called like Pisces, one of the main like big companies which is well known. They produce also gong which is called symphonic gong. So it kind of includes all the frequencies. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to play.
Wow. Maybe I can have a look at it. What, these big ones?
No, this is too big. This is just, that's just to makes
This
you
one
feel
maybe?
miserable because you can never afford it. So maybe 32. 32 is
this one.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
32
Yes.
is kind of common size for people to have it. I don't know how this is going to be, this recording. There is this other company that does records very nice samples.
It's funny how relaxing it is, the sound. Yeah,
That's how I discover it.
just through listening to it. Okay, this is a big one.
There's lots of background noise there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little background. Right? Have you had the chance to hit on any of these 90 inches gongs?
No. Oh, do you know what? Switch this off. Go, just type in the search Paiste Symphony Gong, and then there is a company called the Memphis Drum Shop.
Wow, they look beautiful as well.
They are gorgeous. This one behind the depth.
Is there supposed to be like a vibration one behind, or we can't really hear it with the... That's great, and I suppose there's techniques so that you usually do it progressively like that as he's doing it.
Well, there is a difference. So I've got different types of strokes as well, you see.
Ah, yes.
There's not only that, but it's also like... Yeah. This one is scary, but when you lie down and you're halfway through, you just don't know. It's very... So you see, you can achieve many different sounds.
Wake time, wake up. Oh, fantastic. I love that. Wow, and the one that you scrape, this has this howling sound, like a sort of ghostly scream or something. It's fascinating. And it's very cinematic, right? You could really use this stuff for... Well, they've used this for video
Absolutely.
games,
Yeah,
cinema.
it's used by symphonies, by orchestra for a very long time, since it's been used in the war, right? In the
Makes sense.
Chinese world wars and all that stuff. This is where it comes from, right? It originates from China, from eastern
Yeah.
part of the
And you
world.
think it was initially a war instrument?
It's an instrument that first was used for. It's used for many things, but it was usually used for to collect the warriors as well in the war, because it's got such a deep sound that it kind of like, also like the same with the bells, right? The bell has got massive significance in the human history as well, because it kind of resonates with the alert, with warning people about something, when
Yeah.
sending a message, depending on how the sound it's produced, then it's going to give you the certain type of message, right? So the same with gong, the same with a drum, right? You
Right.
use a drum in the different ways as well.
Yeah, war drums was quite.
Different for the ceremonies and the rituals and funerals, and different for the when you actually go into the war and you're
Right.
you're gonna,
Now you have to be pumped up. Yeah, you're gonna attack someone, so
Yeah.
or you're gonna relax someone. So that's interesting. And that doesn't necessarily has to do with the instrument per se. It's just how you play the instrument that has its functions, either war or therapeutic functions. And I mean, I guess we can just jump straight into to the
Yes.
podcast. I think I'll use